Seriously, why would you think that it's Godzilla? You're crazy. No one will believe you. Kaiju Number 8 is an anime being currently released in the summer 2025 season that most of you have probably heard about. This is what I'd consider to be one of the heavily anticipated shows coming this season, along with Dandadan, My Dress-Up Darling, and even Gachi Akuda. I bet you thought I was going to make some joke about an anime with a really long title. Subverting expectations, baby, that's what we do here. But for real, Kaiju Number 8 has some real competition this season. And with the high expectations set throughout Season 1, will Kaiju Number 8 be able to meet these high expectations? Or will it be trash that's not even worth watching? Yeah, no need for the music. So far so good. It's not like an amazing first episode, but it definitely could have been worse. Hear me out here. Kaiju Number 8 Season 2 begins shortly after Kafka's fight with Shinomiya's father, at the tail end of Season 1. We begin with Kafka, our man/kaiju protagonist, surrounded by Defense Force guards, referring to him as a monster and threatening his life. Things get worse for him when he sees his childhood friend, Mina, waiting to blast him from a roof. He begins to lose control and get larger, truly turning into the monster that some people see him as. But all of that doesn't matter, because it was just a dream. While it's kind of a cop-out to do a dream sequence, I do believe it serves a purpose here, showing that Kafka has been heavily impacted by the recent outing of him as a kaiju. A lot of people see him as nothing more than a monster, and it seems like Kafka is holding that same opinion to some extent. After this, the tone shifts up a bit. We follow different characters that were a part of Kafka's team last season, seeing where they ended up and basically showing that they're still okay and still relevant. Our focus lingers on Shinomiya and her new position within the First Division, which is led by the strongest member of the Defense Force, Gen Narumi. This episode feels more like a tool to introduce Gen and show us how cool he is, but more on that later. On top of Shinomiya's placement within the First Division, Kafka is also placed there, cementing where our characters will be for the rest of the season, and establishing a strange yet familiar dynamic between these members. And that's how Kaiju Number 8 Season 2 began. This was definitely not a get right into it episode 1. It's more of a setting up the dynamics for the rest of the season type of episode 1. But because of that, it doesn't really inspire a sense of urgency for those that haven't seen it. Nobody is gonna say, man, you have to go see this new episode of Kaiju Number 8. They assigned teams. It just wasn't super interesting or engaging. But when producing a show that lasts multiple seasons, the beginning of every season isn't always going to be go, go, go. Sometimes you have to take a step back and really lay down the groundwork, so the rest of the season can really flow. Some praise I do have for this episode, and the series in general, is that the soundtrack is super solid, particularly when a kaiju appears. It's very Godzilla-esque, super nostalgic while still feeling distinct enough to the series. So when a single kaiju that's definitely not Godzilla, why would you think it's Godzilla, shows up, you know it's gonna be some heat. Speaking of not Godzilla, definitely not Godzilla, this is that aforementioned moment for First Division Captain Narumi to look really cool. He literally one-shots this thing, blows it up, then just sits on his weapon. It's the only real thing of note to happen in this episode, and it's just so he can aura farm. So do I think you need to go watch Kaiju Number 8 Season 2 right now? No, you can definitely wait on it a bit. Maybe let a few episodes pile up and then get a little binge in. But what I can say is that Season 1 was solid, and I have faith that Season 2 will be just as good, if not even better, once they actually get into it. Hey everyone, I just want to say thank you if you made it this far into the video. I really appreciate it. Do you agree that there's no rush to watch Kaiju Number 8? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And as always, have a great day.